Icardi, Cavani, the Cannibal Suarez.
What? 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 Bro, come on, man. Listen, Harry Kane's record.
Icardi!
Yes.
Cavani!
Yes.
Oh,
Listen, Harry Kane's record over the last
cut the string.
five, 6 seasons when he's been banging
Icardi!
20 goals a season.
Can you call a football player world class without major caps and trophies? If the answer is no, why does the English media call Harry Kane world class? So basically, let me give my view on this. I don't think Harry Kane is world class, firstly for me. And I feel that Harry Kane is a very good striker, very good goal scorer, but he's limited. And I just think that he's very much overrated by the English media because England are obsessed with having to have an English player that they seem is amazing. But the English media keep making these mistakes time and time again because they try and push too much pressure and responsibility on these players. And these players, they feel this responsibility because they are overloved, they are overexposed, and they're not really allowed to really go out and actually prove themselves out there. So for me, I just think that, with regards to your question, to be seen as world class, I don't think that you should be a slave to how many trophies you've won. I still feel that if you're one of the best, if you play so well, you're so good, and you're one of the best players in your position, but you're in a team that ain't really getting it done. You're only one man. This isn't basketball where an individual can have a profound effect on the game. It's very hard to have a profound effect on a game with 10 against 10 over such a wide pitch. So I do think that, but you have to be exceptional. Without those trophies, you have to be truly exceptional for you to be able to be put into that thing of being world class. So yeah, I still think that it should be down to how well you play and your ability, and if you're one of the best in your position based on how well you're playing.
Okay, so we had this conversation before about world class. Do we determine it top 5, top 10, top 8? Name me 9 strikers right now better than Harry Kane.
I say it's top. You have to be top 5.
Name me 4 strikers better than Harry Kane right now.
Okay, Lewandowski, Aubameyang, Icardi, Cavani, the Cannibal Suarez.
What? 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 Bro, come on, man. Listen, Harry Kane's record.
Icardi!
Yes.
Cavani!
Yes.
Oh,
listen, Harry Kane's record over the last
cut the string.
5, 6 seasons when he's been banging
Icardi!
20 goals a season.
Oh,
and remember,
throw Cristiano in there as well.
Messi and Ronaldo ain't in the discussion. They're not in the world. They're not
from this planet. But when you have someone
you're
like
clutching,
Harry Kane,
you're clutching,
who's scoring goals, Harry Kane's got what, 16 and 17 this season. This season,
and
Tottenham are rubbish.
And he's having a poor year.
Tottenham are rubbish. And he's got
season.
16 and 17. Harry Kane's world class.
Listen. Icardi and Cavani. Once you said that, I know you're clutching. And if you want to say Aubameyang, I mean, I personally wouldn't give you that, but I'll give you that. Harry Kane is top 5 strikers in the world without a shadow of a doubt. I don't care whether you put him first or you put him 5th. He's top 5.
World class.
To answer the question, you can be world class without winning trophies. However, if you end your career with 0 trophies, the argument when you're comparing against the greats of all time, the best strikers of all time, you fall down because all the greatest strikers of all time have scored goals. So you're not going to have that over them. Ronaldo, R9 has scored goals.
Sorry, Aguero.
I would have had Aguero already.
Did you say Aguero?
I didn't say
I would have had him already, but I'm taking Icardi and Cavani out anyway.
Benzema.
Shut the hell
out. Have you? Wait.
No, I don't care.
Because I'm a guy who's insulted Benzema. Have you seen Benzema's numbers in that useless Real Madrid team that he's been in?
Have you seen Kane's record for 6 years?
I don't
6
care.
years.
It's a pity, sorry. But the point I'm making...
How many goals has Benzema scored in the Champions League?
Days.
And this is a guy that I actually insult. So
how many goals
let's
has
keep
Kane
it real.
scored in
Let's
the
Kane scored against Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Didn't Kane at one stage have 13 and 14 games
He
in the
made it
Champions
up.
League?
He's got a good record in the Champions League. But the point I'm making, come the end of his career, when you're then comparing him against the greatest strikers of all time, all of those greatest strikers of all time have goals. So then how do you separate those? You say, what did they do in the biggest stage? What did they do at the World Cup? What did they lead their team to? If he ends his career without any trophies, the argument becomes harder. But whilst he's still playing and at the age he's at, I'm very comfortable with calling Harry Kane world class.
And to go on from that, I think a lot depends on his ambition. If he shows ambition to be the best striker in the world, which will lead him to leave Spurs, then you'll start seeing, if he goes to Real Madrid and starts banging goals or something like that, he goes to Juve or Bayern or United and starts banging goals, the trophies will come.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to say?
The trophies aren't not coming because of Harry Kane. Yeah. It's because of, because Spurs.
The rest of it. Spurs are dead.
All right, so actually, again, I think that this has opened up a kind of warm live chat.
There's another
really good. So, another super chat here from Happy Feet 1835. Thank you for your £2 super chats. If I was honest, Harry Kane is a penalty scoring log. Now, let me ask you guys, because I don't even. So, if somebody can have these facts upon me, if somebody can do a fact check for me in the live chats, for the goals that Harry Kane has scored, how many of those are penalties? How many of those are from open play? Because I don't count penalties. I want to know the goals you score from open play. Because those are real hostile goals. So for me, I want to just know, as a fact check, how many goals has Harry Kane scored from open play? How many goals has this guy scored from the penalty? Because trust me, I have nothing against Harry Kane.
Hey.
Sure. Wait.
Now, I don't have the exact answer you're looking for. But what I do have is that we know that Harry Kane scored, over 100 Premier League goals.
Yeah.
Premier League have actually tweeted today that the top three, because they said Luka Milivojevic is now the third best penalty taker of all time by conversion rate. Letitia 96, Henry 92%, Milivojevic 91%. Henry scored 23 out of 25. Now, unless we can remember any penalties that Harry Kane has missed in the Premier League, and I don't think there's been many.
He missed one against Liverpool, remember?
Yeah, okay. This says to me that he's probably got less than 20 penalties. And he scored over 100 goals. I said, I ain't got the exact number, but it looks like he's got less than 20 penalties in the league. And he's got over 100 goals. So people throw things out there. And I'm like, look, was the goal against Liverpool, was that a penalty?
That was a damn good finish.
Oh, no. A very good finish, but Son was the engineer of that goal. Very good finish by Harry Kane. I'm not taking anything away, but Son made that goal happen because Son is Tottenham's best attacking player.
Van Dijk did by standing like a statue.
But to be fair, you have to look at it as a striker. And I'm going to come back to Rashford. Do you think Rashford would have scored that goal? Because do you think he would have followed in? That's striker's instinct. From as soon as that ball left Son's foot, he was thinking, I want a rebound. He's in. That's what makes him a top striker. He wants to score goals.
Listen, people look and try and find fault where there is no fault. So Alan Shearer scored his penalties. No one takes that away from him when they call him the greatest or one of the greatest, maybe top two, if not the best Premier League striker of all time. No one takes that away from him. And come the end of his career, when he's all dead and gone, everyone's gonna say, "Oh yeah, Harry Kane, remember that guy?" But when we don't like to see whether it's rivals or we don't like success. We like anyone that's at the top. We look for a way to shoot them down. Harry Kane is one of the best.
Wait, Harry Kane is at the top?
He's one of the best strikers in the world.
For me, he's top 2 Premier League strikers. Definitely top 3. Because I have Aguero at number 1, between him and Aubameyang for number 2.
And Firmino. In the world, where would you rank him in the world? Where would you rank Harry Kane in the world?
That's top 5, isn't it? So Aguero first.
Give me a number, man. Don't do top. Give me a number.
All right, I'll play it safe, 5th. But when I think about it, I might give him 4th. So he scores his penalties. Listen, I wish I had a striker score penalties. I wish I had a.
Okay. Both of you, name your 5 strikers in the world right now. Name your top 5 strikers.
On form? Or just in general?
Form.
Lewandowski would be number 1 for me in current form. I think You'd have. I mean, the guy's got 16 and 17. Like, Kane's banging goals at the moment. His team's playing like trash.
So, guys in the live chat as well. Name your top strikers. Well, top 5 strikers in the world right now. Top 5 strikers. So, Devo, go for it.
Bamian, because I'm biased. Kane, Aguero. Fifth.
Say Marshall. I know you want to.
No, I don't want to say Marshall.
Bro, don't.
Suarez.
Yeah, probably.
I'll give
Yeah,
Suarez.
probably have to give it Suarez. You know, you have to respect the guy. And I think that's my 5. But I would have a good...
So Benzema may not put him.
No.
Benzema. Okay.
No.
Fair enough, man. Wow.
I'll have exactly the same. Maybe switch around the order a bit, but for me, it's exactly the same. Aguero's not always number 1 for me until he retires. Everyone else can fight over the rest of the position.